Hi, my name is Eddie, and this is a reading for Sagittarius that runs from the new moon on the 21st of January to the full moon on the 5th of February. So let's give these cards a good shuffle, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, which will help the channel to grow, and I can do more and more and more. So let's write down, or put down your 10 cards on the table. I said write down, and that could actually mean something to you. It could well be that you need to write something down, or you need to write to somebody. It's that kind of energy which I get here. And I was just looking at my pen here as well. So confirmation. Okay, something needs to be done here. Something written. Right, let's look at the card in the here and now. And the card I get is the Hanged Man reversed. Okay, I feel a big release here. Okay, and it could well be from this writing down. Okay, there could well be a need for some type of communication, whether it's with yourself, where you write down goals, or whether it's with somebody else. Okay, I do sense you doing that. Okay, it's bringing about this big release. I see this big face, and it's very much about you facing up to something, facing up to a situation, and then in doing so, it's like this release and this door opening for you, and then you moving forward. It's like moving to the next level here. It's a major card as well, so it is very much about some major issues around you, but also some big positive changes as well. And I also sense you breaking free from a vicious cycle. Yeah, I've got the 10 of Pentacles crossing here. Okay, this card kind of sort of gets in the way, because what happens as you make these changes, you move forward, things start to crop up like within yourself. It's a bit like if you hide things, perhaps through watching TV or eating or drinking or smoking, you're just covering up something. But when you stop doing those things, then things will start to crop up, and then you work through those issues, and then more and more things open up for you, and then there's be positive changes. So sometimes, yeah, things do seem to get worse before they get better. Okay, but it's a sure sign of positive change here. So in the past, coming to the present, I mean, there was a time here with the Emperor card when things were very secure for you. Okay, everything was going along just great. Okay, but something clearly happened here. Okay, things changed around, your fortunes changed. Okay, and perhaps someone was showing up for how they really were. Okay, I just sense you were badly let down here. Okay, but I do sense this big turnaround, this big change here. Let's look more forward then. I've got the Death card in the reversed position. This card has been coming up a lot in my readings today. So it must be the type of energy which is kind of sort of going around all zodiac signs. But with yourself, it is saying there is some unfinished business here that needs to be resolved. Okay, it's like you can't move forward until it's been completed. It's a bit like if you've got a video game, yeah, and you have these different levels, and all the different things have to be picked up. Like you've got to pick up some coins, some keys, you know, before you can move to the next level. It's that kind of energy here. So it's like perhaps looking back and just seeing what you need to do, and it could well be around having a good declutter, just throwing out some stuff which is no longer needed, which could be in a physical sense, but it could also be like in a psychological and like a sort of emotional sense as well. And then you open that door, and then you just move forward. So your goal position is shown by the Moon card. Again, another major card. It's interesting, major card, major card, major card, major card. Okay, maybe this one as well to complete the quadrilateral, if you like. So the Moon card shows you feeling very emotional. Okay, being pulled one way and then the other. You could well be having some nightmares or some vivid dreams, and it's very much about being controlled by a situation rather than the other way around. But the feeling here with the net is that your goal is you're wanting to control the situation. Okay, you're wanting to kind of sort of manifest better things into your life. Okay, where things have been very much sort of like stagnated, or they've been the same for quite a while. Though if I do look right back, I do see the Emperor, things were more settled for you, but something clearly changed here. Okay, it's not a major card, but it is the Three of Swords. Okay, you've been badly hurt here. Okay, there could have been a passing or the ending of a relationship, or like a divorce. But I just get a lot of hurt, a lot of frustrations. It can also point to a love triangle as I look back, some cheating that went on. I keep getting, two is company, three is a crowd here. So it's you dealing with this stuff which is starting to be thrown up. I was talking about like psychological sense and also like emotional. So we've got the swords, which is the mind, and we've got the heart, which is the emotions. So it's this stuff which is being thrown up, but it's actually a positive sign. It's a sign of positive change. I always say like the scenario of like a plane going from one place to a better place and experiencing turbulence along the way. Okay, so the advice card here is shown by the Ten of Swords. It's a letting go, okay? It's working on these issues which have been holding you back, just one at a time. If anything seems too large to handle, then break it down into smaller pieces and then work through each of the smaller pieces, and then before you know where you are, you would have resolved it, okay? But it clearly shows, the body is upside down with the swords, but the swords can just drop out, okay? And it's very much about confidence. Once you do one, then you do another, then you do another, and then you do another. I do, 12 readings in one session. I do a few. It just gets easier and easier and easier, and then things just start to kind of sort of flow. And that's how it is here. I was actually thinking of this card for the first one, and it's come out here, which is around you now on the outside. So the Page of Swords it's about communication. It's the mind. It's the mind communication, and it's about news. So again, it's this writing down. Okay, I was thinking this card. When I was said writing at the start and saw the pen there. You need to write, or you are going to write something down, or you are going to contact someone here through writing, but it could be like these days in the form of WhatsApp message or a text message. But that's the energy I get here. Okay, so writing something down, goals perhaps, and also some kind of contact here in written form. Your hopes and your fears is shown by the Nine of Wands. Yeah, there is this kind of this way forward here, okay, and you actually hold, it looks like bars to a prison here, actually, these sticks in the ground, but you've taken one out, you're holding one here. You've already done the hard work, okay, and now you're a little bit scared because it does bring up a lot of stuff, okay, but it's there, okay, you're going to go through there very soon, so don't worry. It's looking really good ahead, it's looking a lot brighter for you. And the outcome card is the Knight of Cups reversed. Wow, okay, this card is very much about an outpouring of emotions, okay, and it could well be that you've held on to a stuff for so long, okay, which has been holding you back, and it's been a heavy kind of sort of burden for you, but it's a big release, and then you just, this water comes gushing out, and you imagine like a boat on that water, and it just moves you forward. And also someone around you who's been holding back. It could be around a love interest, but someone is shown to reveal their feelings here. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share,